I'm Mimo, the skin enthusiast, and welcome to my channel where we take skincare one day at a time, because skincare is not a sprint but it's a marathon. So if you like fun and informative skincare content, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. And also don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Mimo the skin enthusiast, where I post more skincare related content. I've been waiting to make this video for a very long time, like 3 months. And today I want to share with you all how I started my Tretinoin journey, and most importantly, the things I made sure that, I didn't experience any severe irritation or sensitivity in the process of introducing Tretinoin into my skincare routine. Retinoids are considered to be the gold standard in skincare, and it's one of the most research-backed ingredients in the world of skincare. I mean, it's truly an ingredient that does so much for the skin. I mean, it's one of the key ingredients for a well-aging skincare routine. It increases cell turnover, stimulates collagen production, it helps with photodamaged skin, and it's actually made for acne-prone skin when retinoid was made. But now we know that it does so much more than just treating acne. And in the family of retinoids, I think Tretinoin is the king, because with Tretinoin you're actually getting the retinoic acid directly into your skin. I mean, if you apply a retinol or something like retinaldehyde, your skin needs to convert it into retinoic acid so it can actually do its work. But with Tretinoin, you're actually getting retinoic acid straight into the skin. But don't get me wrong, retinol or retinal is still very effective for your skin, and some people actually enjoy staying in the stage of retinol rather than moving up to something like Tretinoin because they have sensitive skin and such. So it's not bad, staying with retinol, but Tretinoin is the king, I think, in the retinoid family. And depending on where you live, getting Tretinoin could be kind of expensive. I mean, in some countries, I don't think you can simply just go to the pharmacy and buy Tretinoin. You have to go to a doctor, get a prescription, and then it might cost like $50 and up. But where I live, I can actually just walk into the pharmacy without a prescription and get Tretinoin, and it costs something like $5. So I was like, why not? Because with Tretinoin, just for $5, I'm getting the real deal, the real meal deal, rather than getting an expensive retinol serum from Sephora or something like that. So I was like, this is the time that I go into the world of Tretinoin. Tretinoin is a strong ingredient, and so many people experience sensitivity or irritation when they simply just slot it into their routine. Because it freaks their skin out, they just take it out from their routine before actually seeing good results. So what I did was I strategically and carefully implemented Tretinoin into my skincare routine so that I don't experience severe irritation or sensitivity in my skin. But before getting into all the details on how I implemented Tretinoin into my journey, a quick disclaimer: I'm not a dermatologist or an esthetician, but I test, try, and do my own research in so many skincare products and ingredients, so I'm just sharing with you all my personal experience. So if you're ready to know how I implemented Tretinoin into my skincare routine without any major irritation or sensitivity, keep watching. So Tretinoin usually comes in 3 strengths, which is 0.025%, 0.05%, and 0.1%. Now, I started my Tretinoin journey with the moderate strength one, which is 0.05% Tretinoin. Now, you might be thinking, if I'm just getting started with Tretinoin, why I didn't start with the lowest strength, which is 0.025%? Before I started Tretinoin, I was using retinol for a very long time, more than an year, and my skin was fine using 1% retinol as well. When looking into retinol products, 1% retinol is considered to be strong as well. So I know my skin. I know my skin can handle strong actives. So the first thing that you need to understand is your skin. Before getting into Tretinoin, you need to understand your skin. You need to know if your skin can handle strong actives, not just retinol or retinal. If your skin can handle strong actives like vitamin C's or AHAs, stuff like that, my skin can handle strong actives like AHAs, vitamin C's, and retinol as well. So I know my skin. So that is the first thing that you need to know. If you feel that your skin is sensitive, or if you feel that your skin can get irritated easily, you gotta start with the lowest one, which is 0.025%. So first thing, knowing your skin and understanding your skin. That is so important before getting into tretinoin. In my personal opinion, if you're looking into adding a retinoid into your skincare routine, and if you've never used a retinoid before, it will be a good idea to start with something like retinol or retinal before, you know, jumping into tretinoin. I mean, if you have acne prone skin and if you go to a dermatologist, maybe they would prescribe tretinoin for you even if you haven't used a retinoid before. But generally, if you're looking into retinoid just for your well-aging routine or to achieve a healthier skin, I think it will be a good idea to start with a retinol or retinal first. Maybe you can use a retinol for like 6 months or an year and then move to tretinoin. That's what I did because I don't want to take any chances with my skin. I don't want to irritate my skin or freak my skin out. So maybe that's something you could consider when you're starting tretinoin if you're new to retinoid. And a lower percentage of tretinoin or retinol doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It will work. It's just that it will take a bit longer to achieve results. I mean, 0.025% retinol or 0.05% retinol, it works the same. It's just that 0.025% takes a bit longer to achieve the results than 0.05% or 1% retinol. And I think it's fine because skincare is not a sprint, it's a marathon, so you gotta take your time. So another thing you need to take note of when starting tretinoin is not using any actives in the initial stage of tretinoin, because when you start tretinoin, your skin goes through an initial phase called retinization phase where your skin is getting used to the ingredients. So tretinoin is a pretty strong ingredient, as I've mentioned before, so you don't want to mix it in with other actives like AHAs or strong vitamin C. So what I did was, for the first 3 weeks of starting tretinoin, I took out all the actives from my skincare routine. So no AHAs, no BHAs, no strong vitamin C. So the spotlight is especially for tretinoin. Some may argue that you still need to exfoliate your skin. Yeah, but you can still do without, you know, strong actives like AHAs. I mean, why is everyone so obsessed with exfoliation? Don't over exfoliate your skin. So what I did was maybe once a week I used a soft washcloth to remove my cleanser, and with that, by using a washcloth, you're getting that gentle exfoliation that you need for the time being. And I can't stress this enough, you gotta be really gentle with your skin while removing your cleanser with a washcloth. So by not having strong actives in my skincare routine really helped to keep my skin in check during the induction phase of my tretinoin journey. I'm so glad that I did not use any strong actives during the first 3 weeks of starting tretinoin. So if you're like me who loves vitamin C so much, I mean, you can include a vitamin C serum, but opt for a gentle vitamin C derivative rather than strong L-ascorbic acid serum. So you can still include a vitamin C in your skincare routine without it being a strong active. So no to L-ascorbic acid or high strength vitamin C's, go for a gentle vitamin C derivative in your morning skincare routine. So if I'm taking all the actives and stuff out of my routine, what should I include? Now is the right time to look out for soothing, calming, and barrier supportive ingredients. Look out for niacinamide, our favorite vitamin B3. I mean, niacinamide pairs so well with retinol because niacinamide is great. It's a great antioxidant. It's good for your skin barrier. It increases hydration for your skin, and it balances sebum production as well. So niacinamide and retinol goes really well hand in hand together. Also look out for vitamin B5, which is panthenol. Panthenol is very hydrating for the skin, as well as it's a barrier supportive ingredient. Other than that, look out for products that contains ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, like the barrier strengthening and healing ingredients, and also humectants like hyaluronic acid and calming and soothing ingredients like centella. Your skin needs all the support that it can have during the initial phase of the tretinoin journey. So look out for all these nice, soothing, calming, barrier strengthening ingredients in all of your products. So while talking about products and ingredients, I'm not against fragrance in skincare or essential oils in skincare, but maybe this is a time you could limit products with fragrance or essential oils just to minimize any risk of irritation or sensitivity to your skin. Maybe for the first 3 or 4 weeks when you start tretinoin, you could limit products with fragrance or essential oils. I mean, even if your skin is fine with fragrance. I mean, in normal circumstances, I don't care because my skin is fine with that. But if your skin is sensitive or easily could get irritated, this is the time that you minimize products with fragrance or essential oils. During the initial stage of tretinoin, your skin could feel drier than usual, and I experienced it very slightly. Nothing too extreme, a slight dryness. So I made sure that I had a really good occlusive moisturizer in my skincare routine. I used CeraVe moisturizing cream and Illusion Ceramide Auto Concentrate cream. These two moisturizers are very simple, straightforward, no fragrance or whatever. It has good ingredients that I've mentioned before, like ceramides, cholesterol, and stuff like that, and it's occlusive enough to keep my skin moisturized throughout the night. So having a good moisturizer is very, very important when you start tretinoin. So make sure that before getting tretinoin, you get a good moisturizer first. I started tretinoin with just once a week for the first 4 weeks, then twice a week for the next 4 weeks, and now I use it 3 times a week. So it took me like 2 months to get to a point that I could use tretinoin 3 times a week. But you could go even slower depending on how your skin reacts, or if you have like any kind of sensitivity or irritation, you gotta slow it down. So if you feel that your skin is acting up, purging, you know, you're having dryness, your skin is feeling overly dry, don't rush. You know, you could dial it back to once a week as well, and then, you know, continue seeing the results, how your skin is reacting. Are you still having the dryness or stuff like that, and then increase. I mean, you don't really have to use it 3 times a week to see the benefits. I mean, you could have tretinoin twice a week and see amazing benefits as well. So it really depends on how your skin is feeling. So when you first start tretinoin, maybe for the first 2 or 3 weeks, your skin might feel fine, and suddenly you might start purging, or you might feel irritated, you know, sensitized. I mean, it's a possibility. It's not that, you know, like the first time you apply, the next day your skin is going to start purging, or you'll feel dry and stuff like that. You might have a delayed reaction as well. You might have a reaction, you know, 3 weeks after you start. So you got to be careful throughout this journey, because again, not gonna take any chances with our skin, right? So to include tretinoin in my skincare routine, I went for a method called the sandwich method. So in the evening, I just do my skincare routine, I apply a moisturizer, I wait for the moisturizer to dry up, then I apply tretinoin. So just take a pea-sized amount of tretinoin, dot it all over my face, and then I spread it across the face, avoiding the eye area and my lips area, and then after that I apply another layer of moisturizer on top of the tretinoin, so it's kind of like a sandwich. So the first layer of the moisturizer you apply before the tretinoin acts as a buffer, so you're not getting tretinoin straight on your skin, you know, it's getting buffered, so it's more gentle for the skin. I think it makes sense when you first start tretinoin, you know, just taking any gentle approach or method that you can see, right? So even now when I'm applying tretinoin 3 times a week, I still do the sandwich method. I still apply a layer of moisturizer before putting on tretinoin, because I still don't feel that, you know, I'm ready to put tretinoin directly on my skin. So I still want to buffer, you know, before applying tretinoin. I'm not rushing. I don't think anyone should rush. So looking at my tretinoin journey up until this point, I think the only sensitivity or any kind of like irritation I had was a slight dryness in my skin than usual. Nothing too severe. And a slight peeling around my nose, which I removed it with a very like soft and gentle like wash out, like very gently, just like take it off. Don't rub it like strongly or stuff like that, just like very gently, maybe once a week, and then apply a good moisturizer in my evening routine and my AM routine as well. And something so very important with tretinoin, or without tretinoin, I think you've guessed it right, sunscreen. Yes, you've got to have a broad spectrum sunscreen every single day, and make sure that you reapply the sunscreen throughout the day. These days I'm not even going out a lot, but still I still wear sunscreen every single day, even if I'm home all day long, because I'm not taking any chances, and I don't think you should take any chances as well. So let's do a quick recap on what you can take away from my experience with my tretinoin journey. First thing is knowing your skin, understanding your skin. If your skin is sensitive, if your skin can get irritated easily, or if your skin is resilient, like my skin. So you can choose the correct strength of tretinoin to include in your skincare routine. And if you're new to retinoids, in my personal opinion, try a retinol or retinal first before going into tretinoin, and then taking out all the actives like AHAs, BHAs from your skincare routine, and including barrier supportive and skin healing ingredients and hydrating ingredients like ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, humectants like hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, stuff like that. And also using a method, something like the sandwich method, where you don't apply tretinoin directly on your skin, but you're using a layer of moisturizer to buffer the tretinoin. And also how often should you use tretinoin? Start with just once a week, do it for maybe 4 weeks, and then increase to twice a week. Maybe you could stay with twice a week for long, like you can stay with twice a week of tretinoin use for 3 or 4 months as well. It's still fine, it's still okay. And then very importantly, always take note of any changes that's happening with your skin. If your skin is getting drier than usual, if your skin is acting up or getting irritated, so you can dial things back. You know, you can, if your skin is like freaking out too much, maybe you can stop tretinoin for a while and stuff like that. And sunscreen every single day, and having a good moisturizer in your skincare routine. I mean, even with all these steps, your skin could still, you know, get irritated or be sensitive. You know, everyone's skin is different. My skin type or my skin experience might not be the same as yours. So I truly hope that if you're starting tretinoin, you could get great results without feeling too irritated or sensitizing your skin. But it's a journey, right? I mean, it could happen, and then your skin could get used to it, and then later on you can have great results with it. Who knows? It's our own skin journey, right? Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. And also don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at mimotheskinthusiast. And I'll see you guys next week with more skincare content. Bye!